I just want to tell you some words. In Leviticus chapter, but in verse 29 of chapter 16, it says, this shall be a permanent statute for you. In the 7th month, on the 10th day of the month, you shall humble your souls and not do any work, whether the native or the alien who sojourns among you. The King James Version actually says, you shall afflict your souls. God isn't just saying, he's saying it's good for you to rest. That's why you should rest on the 7th day of the week. And I want you to worship me on that day. But really, that's not one of his, why he's saying it so much. He's saying, I want you to humble yourselves. Now, this is my interpretation. When he says to humble yourself, it's put yourself, humbling generally, I should have got an exact definition, but humbling yourself is putting aside your pride and putting aside maybe what you want, and sometimes it's even putting someone or something above yourself. And so if he's saying humble yourselves and rest, humble yourselves on this certain day, why is he telling us that? Because he wants us to put something else above it. Well, who was the one that told us to put that day above, or just above if we want to work, whether we want to work? Who told us not to? The Word or God told us to do that. So we need to humble ourselves. When it's saying to humble ourselves, humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God, the Bible tells us. So you can say, that's Old Testament stuff. God doesn't want us to take the 7th day off and whatever. He wants us, he always is going to want us to humble ourselves. And that is what the 7th day, one of the things the 7th day does is to cause us to humble ourselves, to rely on God. God's saying, I want to do this because I want to give you. I want you to rely on me. So we're humbling ourselves because we're not relying on ourselves to go do everything that we think needs to be done on that day, the way it needs to be done. Speaking as to working, and think, yeah, well, if I don't work 7 days a week or close to it, then we're just not going to have enough food on the table, and we're not going to be able to pay for the expenses and the fun things that we want to do in life, which possibly might be true, that you have to have a little less, but probably not. That's probably not what it means. It's just humble yourself and put God above you, and he will take care of you.